And the third thing is going to be done in our search code. So we're going to be searching the following OBA3 and press enter. This is going to be assigning a tolerance group to our customers. And we've seen tolerance groups before. However, we've not gotten into much depth into these tolerance groups. The tolerance groups are going to be used so that our accountants are not going to be improperly assigning documents to our vendors. So if there's any problems with, say, discounts and all of those things, we should be getting all the discounts that are required. And for the customer aspect, we should be making sure that we have worked with the correct customer discount group so that our accountants are not giving too much discount or too less discount, and all of those aspects are covered through our vendor and the customer tolerance groups. Here we're going to hit new entries and we're going to assign our company code 3XYZ. The tolerance group will give it a name, and this name we're going to be give it as, say, XYZ, and here we can give tolerance group XYZ. The grace day due date, the grace period would mean, say, we're not going to be charging anything inside this due date. So if you give within these dates, then you're not going to be charged additional. So that sort of thing is controlled here. Here you can see a rearing base date, and here you can see the cash discount that is going to be applied. Here we'll say the third cash discount here. So the cash discount is going to be configured by our sales guys, and we can assign that sales discount here, and say number 3 is going to be, say, 10% if you give it in the first month or so, something like that. Payment differences, so what is the maximum gain that is allowed, and the gain would mean, say, we are going to be working with our vendors, what is the maximum gain or what is the maximum addition can be made. Say we're getting a price that is higher than we expected, what is the maximum highest? We can say something like 10,000 or 4%. Now the system that is going to be working here is going to be picking up either 10,000 or 4%, whichever one is less. So if 4% is less, then it will go with 4%, or it will go with 10,000. Let's just copy the same thing down for our loss. And we can move on to this revenue expenses portion. Let's copy the same thing down. For our revenue, let's make sure we're not going to be having too much loss. So make it like 2% or something like that. And here is information about dunning and residual items and payment differences. So this is information about, say, our account is not being paid up by the customer. If the customer doesn't pay, we can use something like dunning. Dunning is basically going to be asking the customer, please pay us, and sending that over and over again. All those aspects can be discussed through this way. So here we're going to say something like 10. Let's press enter. All of the information checks out. Let's hit save. And our tolerance groups have also been assigned to our company. We have covered so much so far, and we'll just end this lecture here and continue this lecture in the next section, where we're going to be creating finally our posting document to the vendor account.